moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. I craved the strength and certainty of steel. I aspired to the purity of the blessed machine. Your kind cling to your flesh, as if it will not decay and fail you. One day the crude biomass that you call a temple will wither, and you will beg my kind to save you. But I am already saved. For the machine is immortal. I serve the Omnisire.
How's that? Alright. Oh boy. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, sorry, let me see if I can fix this on the fly. Let's see here. Wow. Okay, sorry, let me see if I can fix this on the fly. Let's see here. Wow. Okay. So here, sorry about that. So everything I just said you completely missed. Okay. So here, sorry about that. So everything I just said you completely missed. Okay. Yeah, this audio is not going to work. Everything I just said you completely missed. Okay. So. Yeah, this audio is not going to work. Okay, so yeah, I'm listening to myself, listening to myself, listening to myself. Okay, so is that any better? Wow, ridiculous. Yeah, this is the... Okay, well, hopefully we'll go with this. So let me know. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me at all. I'm showing levels, but obviously that wasn't coming through. It was feeding back or doing something very bizarre, which I didn't hear in the test. I did a little test recording, which is kind of the only way you can see what's going on. So let's go back to the game and see what it sounds like. Alright, so if you're following me, if you can hear, we'll start a new game and see how this goes. 41st millennium, a time of war and darkness. The Imperium of Man claims the whole galaxy in the name of the God Emperor. It fights an endless war against Xenos from without, heretics from within, and supernatural horrors from beyond. Alongside the Imperium's war fleet serve the Adeptus Mechanicus. Let's see how this sounds. Alright. So, it's an interesting mix of my voice and the background. I'm going to have to do a little bit more to figure this out. But yeah, just yell at me if something in the chat will help this work. But let's just continue from here. They are the tech priests of Mars, guardians and reclaimers of humanity's technology, ever searching for remnants of knowledge from man's glorious past, exploring the depths of the galaxy for worlds long lost to mankind, in the name of their machine god. They manufacture the Imperial war machines with gigantic foundries known as Forge Worlds. Gradually, the tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus shed their human weaknesses, replacing their limbs and organs with machinery that is both strange and spiritually pure. Their leaders, the inscrutable Magi, protect the Forge Worlds and explore the furthest corners of the galaxy with their cohorts, the Skitarii troops. Cohorts of Skitarii troops. Alright. It is a time of warfare, tragedy, and portents of doom. Across this benighted galaxy, the Adeptus Mechanicus are one of mankind's last defenses against a new dark age, or perhaps they will be the ones to hasten its dawn. So great writing. So I guess I'll try to. I'm not sure how long some of this dialogue is, but I'll read a bit of this, and if it's getting too slow, or just yell in the chat if this is too much. An echo in the new sphere. Magos, an old transmission in the warp and recovered only now. So like this. So if you notice, they didn't do voice acting, but they did a really nice sound design for these machine sounds. They're really amazing how they gave character in different voices without having to record hours and hours of actually everything that's being said. And I guess, maybe you can read this, but I'll go through it. Is it worthy of our attention? The Great Divide torments the galaxy. The resources of the Adeptus Mechanicus are stretched thin. We are weaker than ever, though the Imperium at large knows it not. This represents an unknown, but possible key to victory. An opportunity to research, perhaps avert the ill fate that has befallen us. The transmission origin is Silva Tenebris, part of the Amisus Solaris within Ultima Segmentum. Switch the roles, Redditus, gather them. 4 months later. Whoever finds this transmission follows me here, give thanks, give thanks that you will see what I have seen, but be wary, my fellow seekers of knowledge. Whatever lies beneath this world, I fear, I hope, I have woken it. I came to the world to investigate its ruins, but I found so much more. Terrors, yes, threats to the body and soul, but by the Omnisire I found such wonders. So this is the last transmission from Magos Resak. He vanished while on an explorer mission to investigate the xenostructures of Silva Tenebris. He found something? Hypothesis, he found something? Our mission on this world is to ascertain any Xenos presence and, if we find it, eliminate it as a threat to the Imperium. Opening of the Great Divide means we call on no additional support from the Forge Worlds. We must achieve this with troops and resources which we bring with us. So this is after the opening, kind of the widening of the warp breach that divided the Imperium kind of in half, or the known galaxy in half, and so they're kind of trying to put it in that timeline. Peace for sector, knowledge for mankind, potential, opportunity. So they use the kind of machine notation for a lot of their benefit analysis. Yeah, so the thing in brackets are processes that they're running. An opportunity to destroy the works of Xenos, Scavola, not appropriate them. Themysciran manuscripts, verse 619. What the enemy built, let it be made asunder, for to us it will be as a house of sand and knives. Magi, we are approaching the target coordinates. Alright. And since this is late, I'm going to drink. Oh, so we're missing the location text down here. Eastern Fringe. Yeah, sorry, my little windows covering up the... yeah, and there's a female magi in this group. So you kind of got this, as you can see in the visual, you've got this council that is kind of consulted about everything that you're doing, this Xenos explorator trip, and you are going to have to kind of take missions or follow kind of the commands of each of the different magi, which have, of course, different kind of different objectives. Like you see the hyper religious, or some of them like are obsessed with destroying anything Xenos, and others are interested in recovering as much as possible. And yeah, there's kind of multiple versions of what's to be done. So how are we doing here? It's saying I'm not dropping any frames, but I'm looking pretty jumpy. Yeah, sorry, I'm not on the phone. I'm actually just trying to test the sound levels. Oh, did I drop? Did I... Things seem to be okay. Sorry, let me just take a quick check here. What's going on? Huh. Okay. Okay, well, I'm not really sure what's coming out, but all right. So here's another of the Magi. So Kepra says there she is. Temperature, climate, atmosphere standard, breathable. My Skitarii troops should be able to operate down there, no trouble. So Faustinius is who we were talking to from the beginning of the main mages. Are they ready to make landfall? As soon as we're in a stable orbit, Magus. Administratum records indicate a single colony, St. Eckard's Hope, on the surface near the Xenos ruins. No contact recorded in 2 centuries. Colony presumed failed. I guess I'm gonna have to do this with headphones. Huh. Yeah, I'm getting drop frames. I'm not sure if that's the internet on my end or what I'm putting out. Sorry, let me just double check here. Some things I don't need open. Yeah, it's still... You've got the webcam turned way down. Okay. Well, the settlement is presumed failed, so Faustinius again. The Skitarii will deploy to the surface near the ruins along with a team of tech priests under my direct control. I shall monitor them from the command throne aboard. Servosquo Redditus will serve as my eyes on the surface. We will make landfall at once. And Kepra says, yes, Majos. I'll set up a forward command post. Rezak's transmission looked like it came from underground. We'll secure any entrances to the underground structure so your tech priest can begin the exploration. So here we go. So the Agrolect sector located. So this tomb reeks of stale, dusty antiquity. Its once stern architecture is littered with debris and tarnished with the patina of age. Here and there, fissures in the structure cast feeble light over cracked, tarnished metal. The tomb was once brutalist and oppressive, as if designed to crush the spirits of its inhabitants. It is no less intimidating now, but instead of evoking a merciless guiding intelligence, it speaks only of decline and of death. This place seems abandoned at first glance, but as the exploratory troops make their way through its hushed corridors, the ancient dust stirs and something long dead begins to take on a facsimile of life. And more dialogue. So, yeah, maybe I'll just get rid of my webcam if that'll give us a better, because I'm so dimly lit right now. And we were missing like location data and things over here, so maybe we can try that. So Kepro says, going by our fragmentary information, it looks like a buried tomb structure. And Fastinius said, then the sword of the Omnissiah is ready to fall. We deploy immediately. Scavola says, let secrets of this world equal 0. Oh, these machines. And more scripture from Vidix. I counsel caution, Majos Fastinius. Our purpose should be here to destroy the threat of alien, not to bask in its blasphemy. Aphorisms of the Logic Saint 7.91. In the presence of the Xenos lies the invisible miasma of corruption. So Fastinius says, destruction is not possible from orbit. Vidicus, the structure is too deeply buried. Scavola, and I have no intention of plundering whatever trinkets I can find from this place. So here we go. Alright, so let's do this before we actually start gameplay, so that it doesn't get, oh yeah, we're getting red, and oh brother. Let's get rid of my webcam and keep the desktop audio and see if we can get somewhere else. Oh boy, yeah, maybe not. See, I thought everything was working, but no, it's not. Okay, so let's kill the webcam and figure out another way for you to hear me, so give me a minute and we'll see how this goes. So, enough of my dark, brooding face, and hopefully my voice will sound a little bit better soon.